If you are wanting to expand your culinary skills or simply try a new dessert, then this easy Tres Leches cake is the perfect solution. Rich and flavorful, Tres Leches cake is sure to fulfill your sweet tooth cravings. This recipe is sure to be a hit at any party. Tres Leches cake is a favorite among many people. It's rich, moist, and full of flavor. This easy recipe requires no prior baking experience, so don't hesitate to get baking. What is Tres Leches cake? Tres Leches translates to 3 milks in Spanish. Tres Leches cake contains a light, airy sponge cake that has been soaked in 3 different types of milk. It is a lighter cake than most traditional cakes, with a similar texture to angel food cake. Tres Leches cake is a popular dessert in Mexico and Latin America. Though the origins are unclear, it originated in either Mexico or Nicaragua. In the 20th century, its popularity grew in America after Nestlé published a recipe in their cookbook. Once the cake is baked, holes are poked into it before pouring the milk in, creating a moist cake. Evaporated, sweetened condensed, and whole milk are the most common types of milk used for Tres Leches cake. However, some recipes contain heavy whipping cream instead of whole milk to give it a richer flavor. Tres Leches cake is a popular dish during Cinco de Mayo. It is commonly topped with frosting and decorated with different toppings such as strawberries, cherries, and cinnamon. It's a great follow-up after eating a spicy meal thanks to its refreshing taste, especially when any fruit has been added. What you need to make this recipe: 1 box of yellow cake mix, 1 1/4 cups of water, 4 eggs, 1 tablespoon vegetable oil, 1 can sweetened condensed milk, 2 teaspoons vanilla, 1 cup whole milk or evaporated milk, 1 cup heavy whipping cream, 3 cups of whipped cream frosting. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Grease the pan with cooking spray and set aside. Step 2. Add the cake mix, water, oil, vanilla, and eggs to a large bowl. With an electric mixture, beat the ingredients on low speed for 30 seconds, then on medium speed for 2 minutes. Scrape the mixture occasionally to make sure it is thoroughly combined. Step 3. After mixing, pour the cake into the pan and bake according to the time on the box. Typically, this will be between 28 to 33 minutes. After baking, allow the cake to cool for 5 minutes. Step 4. Using a fork, poke holes in the cake every ½ inch. Occasionally wipe the fork to remove any cake that may have stuck. Step 5. In a large bowl, whisk together the sweetened condensed milk, whole mix, and whipping cream. Carefully pour the milk mixture over the cake. Use a spatula to scrape any of the milk mixes that may be stuck in the bowl. Step 6. After evenly spreading the milk mix on the cake, refrigerate the cake for an hour or until all the mix absorbs into the cake. After refrigerating, decorate the cake with your favorite frosting. Cut the cake into 16 slices and serve while it is still cold. The combination of fluffy cake and rich filling makes for a delicious cake. Be sure that the milk filling is fully absorbed before serving. Some of the milk fillings may start to seep out over time. Tips and tricks. Though Tres Leches cake is delicious on its own, adding different toppings is a great way to give it some extra flavor. Sprinkle some cinnamon or top it with some diced fresh strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, or cherries. You can even add some chocolate chips or caramel sauce. Both buttercream and whipped cream frosting taste great with Tres Leches cake. However, you can use your favorite type of frosting. Try it with a cream cheese frosting too, or even give the chocolate frosting a shot. Since Tres Leches is a light, fluffy cake, it is very important not to overmix the batter. Mixing this cake too much will result in a tough cake, losing its tender texture. When making this easy Tres Leches cake, it is important to poke holes evenly throughout the cake to allow for even distribution of the milk filling. This will give you a moist, rich cake that is perfect for any occasion. This technique is used in other cakes recipes that are referred to as poke cakes. Tres leches cake should be kept in the refrigerator, and it is best to serve it cold. It can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 4 days. However, it is best when eaten within 48 hours, as it will start to get soggy. Store it in an airtight container to help preserve its freshness. Tres leches cake can be frozen for up to 3 months, though it is best to freeze it without the frosting. Before freezing, tightly wrap the cake in aluminum foil or cling wrap. If you freeze your cake, allow it to thaw in the refrigerator overnight before frosting and serving. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.